Zelensky just put a speech online, and I want to read it for you because in it he says some very important things. It starts off by saying that today we again heard signals from Moscow that they are preparing to make next year a year of war. These signals are not only for us. It is crucial that our partners see them, and not only see them, but also respond, especially partners in the United States who often say that Russia wants to end the war, which is, by the way, pointing to Trump and his administration. Keep on saying that, oh no, see, Putin actually wants to end it. As Zelensky and Europe knows, that's not true. He continues by saying, yet the signals coming from Russia are the exact opposite, taking the form of official orders to their army. This Russian mindset must be recognized and acted upon. When Russia is in this mindset, it also undermines diplomacy, seeking through diplomatic language and pressure over specific points and documents to merely mask its desire to destroy Ukraine and Ukrainians, and the desire to legitimize Russia's theft of our land. And then come other countries in Europe, which someone in Russia might one day label their so-called historic lands. He's arguing that Russia is dealing in bad faith and that essentially what they're doing here with these talks is that Russia is just trying to get more time to cause more pain. Talking about historic lands, what he's referring to is the fact that if you don't stop Russia now from taking Ukrainian lands, what stops Russia from doing in the future? Because ultimately, Russia invaded, and instead of them being punished, they're given land, which tells them, oh, we could do this in other places. But he finishes by saying, real protection is needed against this Russian case history of madness. And we'll continue working with all partners to ensure that this protection is in place. Security measures are needed. Financial measures are needed, including actions on Russian assets. Political measures are needed. And the courage of all partners is required to see the truth, acknowledge the truth, and act accordingly. I want to thank everyone who supports Ukraine. And this comes at a crucial time in which the U.S. Congress is putting together different bills to put more sanctions and pressure onto Russia, but they can't do it until Donald Trump is ready. And this is what I think Europe, Ukraine, and U.S. congressmen and senators are all kind of hoping for. Listen, they're hoping that all of this work that has happened in the past few days with Ukrainians, the envoys, with Europe, all that time put together in this new package would be sent over to Russia and Russia rejects it outright. Because hopefully then Donald Trump will realize we just spent all this time and effort and we got this to a point to where Ukraine would almost accept everything except for land and a few other things. And Russia just turned it down. And they're hoping that that click could finally get into his head that Russia's acting in bad faith. And you truly need to put Russia in their place to get them to the negotiation table.